Hi, I'm Robin Buchanan. I'm a phys ed teacher and wellness teacher here at Oromocto High School. I've been teaching for 18 years, and for the last 7 years I've partnered with Para-NB to create an environment and an atmosphere here at OHS where everybody is included and everybody can play. So inclusion and awareness is huge for us. In our wellness course, we do a large unit on para sports, and through our loan agreement with Para-NB, we're able to borrow multiple pieces of equipment. Today, I want to talk about our sledge hockey or our sledge hockey sleds. Two things you need to know. There are two types of sleds. There's one that is played on ice, which literally has blades underneath the sled, and also on the sticks there are metal spikes which dig into the ice. However, today we're going to talk about the indoor sledge, and the only difference is it's the exact same piece of equipment. They just adapt or modify them. So this sledge, as you can tell, has been modified from an ice sledge where they used to have ice blades on it to indoors, and they've added wheels. Now what's important to know, we have 4 wheels in total, but the wheel in the front can pivot circular, so this allows me to turn to the left or the right or even move in a circle, and also that the rear wheel does the exact same thing. However, to stabilize the sledge, there are 2 wheels on the sides, and these allow me to move forward or back, but in order to go left or right, I'm going to need to pivot on these 2 wheels front and back. And also with the sticks, they're taking the metal spikes off because we literally would have a problem here digging holes into the gym floor, so they put rubber ends. So not only do I have a hockey stick like we're used to, but I also have a modes of transportation that I use to try and move around with the sled. Now today, talking safety, there's a few things I'd like to go over with you. Number one, my legs are as far as I can go in the sled. I'm 6'2", so I need a longer sled. With that, there are 3 different types of sledges. Usually there's a smaller one, which we can call an elementary level. There's a middle size or middle school size. And then also right now I'm on a high school size or an adult size sledge. It is very important to make sure that you have your legs adjusted. And on the sides, there's a telescopic nose and there are pins. The pins can be pulled up and adjusted so I can shorten or lengthen this. And you literally have 2 pins. One is already connected, and all I'm doing is I'm pushing the pin through, and I want to make sure that it's connected underneath. Now, if I was to sit on it and I noticed my feet were too short or too long, then I could always adjust. So all I'm doing, I'm pulling down on the clip and I'm pulling out the pin as well. I need to do it on the second side, and then you will notice that I can adjust, I can go longer, I can go shorter, but I want to make sure that when I'm ready that the holes line up. When I notice they are, I'm putting the pin in, making sure though I need to connect at the bottom, and of course if I do it to one side, I need to make sure that I do it to the other. And sometimes they stick, and that's fine too, just working through, but always make sure once you're done you have 2 clips, make sure they're checked, and always make sure that they're level. You don't want to have one shorter than the other. You want to make sure that the holes line up. But it is very important that my feet are planted against the front of the actual nose of the sledge. You'll also notice there's a strap underneath my heels. This prevents my feet from falling through the sledge, basically dragging across the floor. It also is quite comfortable having my legs here. You'll notice on the sides I have 4 straps that I'm working with. This is a major safety feature. This helps keep me in the sledge so that if I do get bumped or I do kind of tip, then I do not fall out. They have adjustable clips, and putting my thumb on them I can make them shorter or longer. I also have 2 hook clips at the bottom, and what I want to do is I want to make an X over my legs in order to feel secure in the sledge. So I'm going to literally hook it on, and I'm going to push the button, and I want it firm across my legs. Same thing on the other side. So again, I want to make that X, so I'm pushing on the clip, making it a little bit longer, looking for that hook underneath, and literally making that connection and making it tight. Now the last part is safety. I have a lot of cable that's kind of just off to the side, and I want to tuck it in the middle so that it doesn't get stuck underneath the wheels or also with my sticks. You'll also notice that I have 2 hockey sticks. Usually in hockey you have 1, but today with sledges we're using 2. We have a right and a left. These help me stick handle, they help me pass the ball, but also of course to shoot. But the really important part is the rubber end. So again, they've removed the metal spike to dig into the ice, and they put a rubber end on it. So not only can I use this to move the ball, but I need to move my body. So I'm going to be using my upper body strength as well as my core, and I'm going to be pushing in and I'm literally going to be using my upper body to move. And that is important, and also to turn. To turn, I'm going to use the rubber ends, so if I want to turn left or if I want to turn right. But one of the safety things that we don't want to do is to put both sticks out in front, because if I'm going, they could come back onto me. So I want to turn them on the edge, or I want to put my arms out a little bit further so that I don't have the sticks coming back towards me. Couple maintenance tips with the sledges. Number one, with the tires, sometimes the tires collect dust or hair, so it's always important to make sure that they're moving in the proper direction. If you notice that they're starting to get a little bit clogged up or tightened up, you can always use tweezers or something that can remove it. And it's always important to make sure the nuts and bolts are tightened up. Over time with use, sometimes they may get loose, so it's always important to do a pre-walkthrough, make sure that your wheels are tightened but also they're clean. And also a maintenance tip with the sticks, always important to check over your sticks, make sure that they're in good working condition, but also with the rubber end that helps you move, it is important, you'll notice you have some nuts and bolts on the end, and sometimes over use they do loosen up. If you do notice that there's one or two missing, I wouldn't use it for that day until you adjust it. So whether I can add a nut and bolt to it, or if there's a problem, I could always contact Pair NB and they will help replace it or help repair it. 2 in a row. We're going to do a little passing. So you're going to have a ball between you and a partner. So let's bring you over this way. And you have a net in front of you. So Ivy and Riley are going to try their best to pass back and forth, and then take a shot. Pushing, try to stick handle. There you go. All right, Matt, you ready? Okay, I'll switch. We'll get Ivy and Riley off. Once you've done the drill once, meet me at center. Yep. Whoa. Job, Ivy. Whoa. Spinner. Go, Anna. Good, good. Just quick.